Hey everyone, welcome to the AdventureCast. With me, your host, Grand Admiral Hax, and of course, welcome back to Star Trek Online. So really quickly, you might notice that this video is not going to have an intro on it just because I am doing a review. And this is a special review, which there's not going to be much fun. Well, it depends on what you want to do, but today, we're going to be discussing something that's quite important to most Star Trek Online users, players specifically. Is lifetime subscription worth it? Now, this is a big question that has been asked during the community, and that's completely a valid question. Is it useful? Does it give you enough rewards, or is it just a completely waste of your money? Because it is $495 standard. No, $400. Sorry. Let's look it up on Chrome, Star Trek, or Bing, or whatever you guys use, Star Trek Online lifetime subscription. And if you go to Star Trek Online, and this is basically basically what it will give you. So right now, there actually is a sale. So if you guys want to get the sale right now, it is on a sale of $100, and this ends tomorrow since I'm releasing this on the 23rd of November, 2016. So if you are watching this video and want to get it, go to that video, go to buy it right now because it is worth it, trust me. But really, right now we're discussing why it's worth it. And right now we're at the website, as you can clearly see. So right now I have the Star Trek Online lifetime account active. I've been subscribed for 137 days. And basically, let's go to the lifetime subscription, basically what it will give you. So when you first buy it, it'll apply to all your characters, every character that you have and every character I think that you will buy, get. And you'll get the T6 Veteran Heavy Destroyer, which is T6, which is amazing, T5 for each faction, and this is for every faction that you have. You'll also get 4 additional character slots. You get 3 small crafts for each faction. For example, for the Federation, I would get the Captain's Yacht, and for the Romulan, I would get the Talon class. And for the 4 additional character slots, it means you can buy more create new characters. For this one, you get 30 bonus inventory slots as you level up, for each character on an account. And what does this mean? So every single time you level up on an account, you will get 30 more inventory slots, which is an amazing amount. Now, you will get 60 bonus bank slots as you level for each character on an account, which is really nice. And you will also get 20 bonus account shared banks. Means your account bank will increase in storage space, so that's also really nice. You'll also get 4 respect tokens per character as well as 1 per rank as you level, so you'll get 1 respect token for each time you level up, so you're pretty much getting a lot of stuff as you keep leveling up. You'll get 3 starship slots per character, so you'll get 3 more ships you can have active. You'll also get 1 ship upgrade token sent via the game email. So you get 1 upgrade token, which is really nice. You'll also get 1,000 refined dilithium every 48 hours, which is really nice. So basically, you're just getting free stuff. You'll also get the special fireworks emote for ships. So if you see people launching fireworks, that's usually them using an emote, which is /emote fireworks or something. And I'll show you guys that in game. You also get the faction specific EV suits, and basically EV suits are environmental suits, and you'll get faction specific type, and that's collectible that you get on. You also will be able to play as a liberated Borg on the Federation and Klingon factions, not the Romulans, unfortunately, but there's Federation seems to be the most notable one for having liberated Borg. You also can play as a Talaxian, which are Delta Quadrant based species, on Federation and Klingon factions. Klingon faction, not so much in my opinion, just because it doesn't really fit in with the storyline. You also get access to the Captain's Table, which I'm not actually sure what is the Captain's Table, so let's look it up. STO Captain's Table. Yes, the Star Trek Online Captain's Table. Basically a nightclub and a social venue for specifically captains that have lifetime subscription, or admirals, but it sounds really nice. It has bank, mail, exchange, and starship selection, It has a lounge area and a bar, so I might go get a bit of Romulan ale later. Now, you'll also get an exclusive costume insignia. So I think that means you get a bunch more costume insignias, like the Federation, like command insignias and stuff like that, and you'll get a bunch more uniforms and stuff, I think. I'm not entirely sure. You'll also get an exclusive veterinarian uniform pieces for each faction, meaning that you can get a special uniform which you wear on your character, which I'll show you guys later. You also get a priority login, which is basically you get priority to get in, and you also get veterinarian ship material, which basically means you'll be able to get like veterinarian skins, veterinarian like hull plating. So I don't know, it's just a bunch of stuff. You also get a Mugato companion, which is I think like a monkey-looking thing. I don't know. And you also get 5% skill point and officer skill point boost buff to player and team, which is nice. You also get an android bridge officer, which is also pretty cool. And you also get costume pieces for Romulan Admiral uniform. For KDF, you get shoulder cape, and for the costume piece for the Federation, you get Jupiter uniform variant. For the titles, you can now access the titles Relentless, Valiant, Dauntless, Stalwart, Readaptable, I think? Not readaptable, I can't say that, it's kind of weird. The Magnificent, the Impressive, the Vigilant, the Guardian, the Starfleet Veteran, the Empire Veteran, and the Republic Veteran. So that's a bunch of nice titles you'll get. Not for, maybe for ship titles, I don't think so. But these are definitely for, like, I guess what's, like, under your belt. Pretty much. So I'm going to keep this on my second screen, and I'm just going to go over these as we go through. So now for one, it says that you will get a free T6 veterinarian heavy cruiser, heavy destroyer per account. This is the ship, and this is for the Romulan. I don't have my Klingon flare yet, because my Klingon player is not an admiral yet, so you must be admiral. But you can claim this whenever you want to, as long as you have a certain slot ready, and it'll be in your starship, like in question, right? So this is a destroyer, heavy destroyer class. This is the T6, I believe, and let's look in the inventory menu. So this is the RRW Viralius, I think. I don't know. And it is the Dianus Warbird Destroyer. I can't say any of these names. I don't know why. And it's the T6 vessel, and it is a beautiful looking ship. And right now I have the veterinarian skin on right now, so that looks really nice. And I have my Romulan space set on right now. And basically, it's a pretty good ship. It has the 5 mastery slots. It has some pretty good stats right now. Since in my power transfer, I have 355%, which is pretty good. I have a stealth detection right now of 8 on this ship. You get a hull of average 52,000, like 46,000 to 52,000, I believe. Depending on which shield you're using, it really depends on how high level, the type of shield you're using, and all these other skills. Doesn't really matter. Now, 80 inertia, flight speed is 34.17. That depends on which type of engines you're using, and the turn rate is pretty good. So that's basically what you have. And you basically have the visuals, and let's go over more of the slots now. The slots for every one of these ships that you get for any faction will have this set, this Universal Console, which is the Console Universal Enhanced Dynamic Tactical System, and I'll show you guys what it can do. And basically this comes only with these ships, so you must be a veterinarian or veteran, or you have to buy this off the C-store. And basically this gives it a plus 3.3 maximum hull capacity, 12% critical severity. In certain modes, it'll give you 30 plus 30 starship weapon accuracy, which is pretty nice. So improved weapon chance to hit. It'll also give you plus 5 weapon power, and it has a bunch of other buffs such as Tachyon Inversion Beam, which is basically an enemy shield debuff to them. And it also has the Plasma Lotus, which is which actually is not a Plasma Lotus specifically for every faction. It switches dependent, so like Phaser Lotus, Disruptor Lotus, it depends on which faction you are. And that's basically just a huge weapon buff. Now for all the consoles, you'll get four weapons. You get 3 aft, and you'll get the standard deflector, impulse, warp, or singularity, dependent on which type of ship or faction you have. You also have the standard shields, and you also come with 3 device slots. You'll have 3 engineering slots. No thank you. That's kind of random. But you also get 2 science consoles, and you'll get 5 tactical. So this is definitely a DPS ship due to it having these 5 consoles, and it also has these tactical abilities. Now, more into the masteries, depending on, I think this is all the same for each faction, but I'll have to check once we get into my other ship. So it has precision weapon systems, which is increased accuracy plus 5%. It will have at tier 2, you'll get 15% singularity power on you, so this is definitely different for each faction. Increases your singularity charge rate by 30%. For 3, you will get plus 10% kinetic and energy damage, which is pretty nice, actually. Tier 4, you get devastating weaponry, which is a 2.5% critical chance. And for 5, you will get a weapon systems buff, I believe. On activation of energy weapons, you gain 1 stack of weapon system, I don't know how to say that, synergy, I think? And after 10 stacks, the projectile will engage 25% damage and 50% shield bleed through for 10 seconds. That's really nice. And upon expiration, cannot gain stacks again for 20 seconds. So that's a pretty nice, these are pretty nice buffs you get from this. And real quickly, I just want to go over what this ship can do. It has a pretty good fight speed, and it actually has some pretty good animations on it. So when you go to warp, these engines will flip, and I'll show you guys how that as I warp out, and I'll switch over to my Federation player and show you guys how that works on the Federation player. And unlike most Romulan ships, it does have hinges on their warp nacelles. So when I click in my inventory right now at Alt 0, and I click Alt 0, it has this really amazing animation which it rotates these pieces down, and it goes into battle mode, and it has basically gives you plus weapon damage, and it basically will activate your Plasma Lotus for my Romulan player, which gives me my my weapons buff. Now, this also will not allow you to activate your Tachyon inversion beam, so often what I would do with this ship is go into battle, activate this, then activate the tactical mode, and then fire this, because that will take down their shields, and then you can fire a bunch. And this looks a lot like a sled. Like, it looks very aggressive. Like, look at this face. It looks a lot like a snake, kind of like something that would go like clamp onto you, like kind of bite you. And let's just look at it close. It has some amazing animations. That's just beautiful, and it looks really beautiful. This is a great looking ship. And I'll just show you guys what the impulse engine. So watch this area right here where my mouse was, and let's just exit the system. You have to just look very carefully, and it'll flip over like that, and it'll go to warp. So that's kind of like the warp engine, kind of how it works. So that's pretty cool. And now let's move on to the Federation player, and then via the Federation player, we'll go over what you can get via all these other stuff, so like the 1,000 dilithium per 48 hours and stuff like that, so that's pretty nice. So, on to hacks, which is my main one. I have Avrek, Morpok, and my storage account, which is kind of the lamest account I have right now, but let's get inside to my account. It's gonna take a second to load. And right now I have my Borgified Heavy Destroyer. And it's T6 as well, and has pretty much the same stuff. It just looks different. And let's just look at the masteries real quickly. It has plus 5% accuracy, plus 15% critical severity. Basically the same stuff, except for this one, I'm pretty sure. No, it's the same thing. It just, I guess the name just changed, that's all. But that's pretty nice. It does give, oh, this is different though. The second one, you'll get 15% critical severity, which is different than the Romulan player. Now it has the same standard stuff, has the same universal console, the same exact stats, and basically you'll have the same loadout, so you have the same amount of slots for everything. Now the animation for this, honestly, I find to look cooler, just because, let's just take off my visuals of the Borg stuff, because it kind of gets in the way. So deactivate that, and activate that. And, oh, sorry, I just activated it. And, yeah. This is awesome. I mean, look at this. That is a beautiful animation. Basically, these, unlike Voyager, and if you've watched Voyager, you might notice that the nacelles actually bend up when they go to warp. Instead, these ones go down, but they actually keep this upright because they also have rotational things on the, they also have hinges here on the warp nacelle, so it stays upright. This section also goes down, this section goes up, these sections pull apart, this one goes forward. It's very, very complex. And if you actually keep a close eye on this section right here, when you close it, it actually moves up. So it kind of is indented into the deflector array, which I thought was a really interesting thing, and you don't often see inside a Federation vessel. Now, you basically have the same thing, the Lotus and the Tachyon inversion beam, so that's pretty much the same abilities, but it gives you a huge tactical advantage over enemies, and it's a beautiful looking ship too. And when you also go to warp, your engines will close, so it will become like kind of like one warp nacelle. And I just want to turn back my visuals. Look at that. Borgified hacks. This looks awesome. I don't like this when I change the transition just because this covers up the deflector, but I'm kind of okay with it. So let's go a little bit over more of the other stuff you get. So as it said, you get 4 additional character slots, and basically that is when you get more character slots where if I change my character, you get more. You can create more characters. Because you do have a limit. If you don't have lifetime or you have monthly, you will have a limit no matter what. So you can keep upgrading the amount you want, but it does cost Zen. Now, what's also nice about having this account, as it said, is that you get 1,000 dilithium for every 48 hours, which I'll show you guys down at the Academy. And you also get 500 Zen per month. So if you really want to get stuff, so for example, I have 3,000 Zen right now, and I've been saving up. And if I right now want to get the Scimitar T5, the whole pack, I need to save up for like 4 months. And it'll give me around 2,000, that should be enough. Now let's move into a little bit more about the costumes. Now, oops, sorry. And let's go into the tailor area. And right now, I can create a ton, and I'm saying a ton more of these suits. So let me just go to my smaller preview. So I can create a ton more. So like if I load up all my uniforms I've built in the past, so like my original Admiral's uniform, which I think I already have, so my gold battle armor, for example, I can create that. And this actually allows you to switch your uniforms in-game without having to go back to the tailor and basically just switch it out on these little pieces, and it's much more efficient. So gold battle armor, which is the one I used to use a lot. That's probably not how you spell it, but you know, who cares? And I can just keep creating more. There is a limit. I think it's 3 times 5, no, 3 times 7 or something like that. So you got like 20 or 30 new ones, so that's really nice. Here's my original temporal battle armor, which was kind of nice looking, and you can pretty much get just a ton and just switch them out like in game, like right here. So change my outfit, go to all these different ones. Now another thing you do get, if I go to this one, you do get a special costume, I believe. So if I go to my head, no, is it here? No, that's not it either. Uniforms, no, let's just close that. So I think you just get some new stuff. So like maybe section 31, let's have a look. Section 31 uniform, no, it isn't, but you do get certain uniforms. So exclusive Venerarian uniform piece for each faction. Wrath of Khan, I don't know, it's probably somewhere here. I just need to look it up. Maybe it's Veterinarian. Yeah, it probably is here. Oh yes, Jupiter Veterinarian. Basically this Jupiter decorated gold. This just is some new outfits you get. You also get these other outfits that you unlock due to just getting this. So like I think Odyssey, no, you have Odyssey default. Sierra, no, you have to just buy some stuff. So that's something you get. And you also get the Admiral's coat, or the Veterinarian coat. So both of those look really nice. And those are the kind of things that they wore in TNG, I think. And that's what you get for, I think, either account, and they basically change skin dependent on which faction you are. Now you also will get inventory slots as you level up, so as you level up here, even though I'm level 60, I keep leveling up and getting more experience, I would get 30 more of these slots, which is really nice. And you also get, I think, 60 more bank slots, and that's basically just in the bank here, which you probably already know. And then also on the count bank, which I'll show you quickly. So basically you get 20 more here, no, 60 more, sorry. And here you get like 20 more, so that's pretty nice. You also will not have an energy limit, so you are limited to having 1 billion. So usually you will have a limit of like 100 million or something, but as you level up, you'll get to these large numbers like 1 billion or infinite. Now also on dilithium, your dilithium max will be increased to 10 million, which not a lot of people can get to, but that's nice to know. You also have an upgrade on your fleet marks and your fleet credit amount, and I believe also your reputation. I'm not entirely sure about reputation, but I think also your Global Press Latinum goes up. No, never mind. It does not. I think there's an infinite on that. Now, more on to what you can play as. So right now, if I want to create a new character, I could play as a Borg. So let me just go to my character menu. And if I want to play as another Starfleet character, I could choose, let's just say I want to go male, and I want to look for a Borg character, I could play as a Federation Borg character. Now that's awesome. Now I also can play as Talaxian, Klingon, I can't, you have to buy that on the C-Store, but that's okay. You also can play as just basic humans, Ferengi, pretty much you have just unlocked just a bunch of other species. Ugh. I don't like this guy that much. But basically now you can play as a Borg if you want to. So I'm probably going to start a new Federation player as like a science character as a Borg. And it's just in-game. Get in-game. And you also get some other stuff such as the faction specify EV suits. Which I think was in my inventory. I'm not sure. I wonder where you get that. I think you... Because I got a bunch of rewards recently, like you get the little monkey kind of guy. I think that's in my bank possibly, or something. Or do I have to claim it or something? I don't know. Let's have a look. But probably you will get it, I think, on, once you, like, basically as soon as you, like, get the account, I think you can get it. So, is it here? No, I think you might be able to get it on the C-Store for free or something. Let's just open up Lobby. Vanity Pets. No. I'm not sure. You probably will be able to get somewhere. I need to look it up. But that's nice to know. You can get that. Now, also you get exclusive, you get access to the captain's table. So let's go have a look at that real quickly. So... And you know where that, like, really white, like, flashy kind of crystalline entity looking thing is? That is how you get to the nebula, which is basically, I guess, something out of space-time. So right there. So that's kind of odd. I don't know why they built a nightclub there, but, you know. Yep. And this is like a place where, like, the greatest captains, like Captain Janeway, Jonathan Archer, all these, like, famous captains have gone to, and it's, like, basically kind of in the place, like, kind of like subspace. And here we are. So here's the club, and it kind of looks like, it looks like a Federation outpost, like a secret, like, command base. So that's nice to know. I'd rather go here than trying and fight the Iconians. No, I'm just kidding. So here we are, and I'm just gonna take off my without head, yeah, and very stylistic, and it's basically kind of like a smaller ESD kind of. And we have Klingon generals, we have other people, we have just people hanging out. Starfleet admirals, like Andorians, and we have the bar here. There's the bar, and let's just go to this area. I think that's the. I'm not exactly sure. What the heck? Okay. Hirogen's here as well. That's a little surprising. You have to wear your battle armor, for God's sakes. Ah, like a lounge here. These huge seats. That's kind of nice. And people are just talking like Reman's here. Basically, this is where like really, really powerful people have come to. It's a really nice looking place. And I think there also is like a operations area as well. Very luxurious though. I'm just gonna step over the table. Rude, rude. Let's head over here. And yes, we have the operations area. So we have bank access here. I can access where I want, like my bank stuff. We have tailors. We got, who's this guy? Oh, I can get free stuff. Well, not free stuff, but some awesome stuff. I also can get, what else can I do? I can have the tailor here. I can ask the tailor specifically. Yeah, we can get some pretty nice stuff. It's not the best, honestly. You can get the exchange and stuff, but you know, it's nice, and it has some good architecture, some nice artwork, kind of like this. Like I think that's Praxis, and basically it shows some history and stuff like that. So it's a nice little place that you can visit in Star Trek Online once you get the Veterinarian. I forgot to put on my helmet. Oh no. So let's depart the system. Thank you. I don't think my crew is supposed to be allowed to go here. Now, you also will get the exclusive, I don't know, the Android Bridge Officer, and I think you get that from, let's have a look. Where's my bridge roster? I think it's in, yes, I have 5 bridge candidates. I get a, where is it? Borg Science Officer. No, I already have you. Which one is it? Kabali? No, I want the Kabali guys. Human Science Officer, Humans Officer Candidate, or EMH. I think... Android Bridge Officer. So, I'm looking this up right now. So, STO Veteran Android Bridge Officer. So, I think it's that one from the Kelvin timeline. So, let's go back to my character. Ah, this guy. So, this little guy. I don't know who he is. Android Bridge Officer. The Android Bridge Officer is very rare reward for players who have reached 700-day veterinarian status. Okay, so basically, what I'm seeing right now is that you have to wait a very, very long time for this to unlock a lot of this stuff. So if you're patient enough, you have the lifetime account and you keep waiting, and it's a patient thing, which not many people are used to, but you have to be patient, and you'll eventually get a lot of awesome stuff. So this Bridge Officer, which has some pretty awesome stuff like quick fix, phaser fabrication, Android, these awesome traits, and yeah, so you get a lot of stuff, including the pets and stuff like that, and it's just nice to have this stuff in general, just because it makes you feel, it's easier to get stuff, you can grind things more. Now, about the whole getting free stuff, so as I said, you get 500 Zen free every month, so that's very useful. Basically, you're getting free money, so like around $5 a month. So it's kind of like your daily like bank income. And basically what you also can do is you can get what's it called? Dilithium refined every 48 hours. You can get free dilithium, I think, every 48 hours. Like 1,000, which is pretty good. It isn't the best, but it is still pretty nice. And if I think you can do it by going over to this guy, the veteran dilithium vendor, refiner, sorry. And basically you can start a duty officer system, which I don't have one. And basically it will give you 1,000 dilithium. How much is it? 165 engineering XP, 19 experience, and 164 experience points. And it does require 1,000 your dilithium. However, let's have a look. Has a requested assistance in the form of personal to make up for unexpected missing technicians. In return, they have offered to share some of their excess refinement capacity, allowing you to refine an additional 1,000 dilithium. So this is basically just an extra way you can get more dilithium, which is really nice. And that pretty much wraps up what you get. You get a lot of stuff, which is kind of nice. You do get a veterinarian ship manual. I don't know what that is. So STO veterinarian ship module, ship veterinarian ship manual. I don't know. I think it's yes, I think it's in the no, it isn't. But it's basically just some stuff that you get over time, and basically the idea of the veterinarian gold system for lifetime is that over a long period of time you will get more and more stuff. It's like, for example, I just got it, so obviously I won't have everything. But if you ask me, if you are a player that's gonna be playing this for a very long time, which obviously I am because I'm a Star Trek fan, you definitely want to get this because it will be allow you to grind on like reputation, duty officer stuff, and all sorts of other stuff that you need to get up to these higher level when you're doing like huge amount of DPS and stuff. If you're not going to be playing this for a long time, you just want to get up to level 60 on a bunch of different factions, you might want to get monthly or free. And it really depends on how long you're going to be playing this, how much you want to get in depth with the story, and how much you actually want to do. Now, honestly, this is really good, in my opinion, for a certain advantage. For example, you get free money, so like 500 per month, which is basically $5 a month. And basically after a long while, you can get free stuff, which includes pretty much like C-store stuff. So you can get more slots, you can get dilithium and sell it quicker, and it's just much more easy to acquire things that you usually need normal, like real money to buy. But that is only my opinion. Obviously, there are some downsides. For example, how expensive it is, 400. Obviously, there are sales, which kind of either take down like 100 or maybe 200. It depends on what they're willing to do, and this guy is being really annoying. But, yeah. So, in my opinion, I feel that if you do want to do this for a while, you definitely want to get the lifetime. But if you're not going to be playing for a very long time, you obviously want to just not get it and maybe get monthly. But it is worth it if you're going to be playing for a long time. You get awesome stuff, you get awesome new stuff, and it's a really good deal. So, but my name is Granimal Hacks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Star Trek Online episodes where I just, you know, do a bunch of random stuff in STFs or do missions for you guys, such as the ones I've done in Future Proof, for example, Sunrise, Ragnarok. I've done the last battle in the Iconian, so Midnight. If you want me to do more of these episode reviews, post down in the comment section what you guys want to see. And also, if you are a Star Trek fan and you want to see more Star Trek battles, head over to my Star Trek Armada playlist series, which is down on my YouTube channel. So go to my Sins of the Solar Empire playlist and you can check that out, because we have some awesome Star Trek gameplay, and I hope you guys will probably really enjoy that. But as I said, my name is Granimal Hacks. This has been the lifetime subscription review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!